Hello, this is Adam Naimanovich from Cognified. I'm recording this demo to show you some of the improvements we have introduced in Sitecore Zen Garden 3.1. They are still very much in development, but I think I can show you some of this to actually show you the direction where we are moving with the product. Okay, so the first and more impressive thing is more impressive depending on what you want to achieve is the touch-enabled toolbox. So you've seen the toolbox that we have introduced some time ago to be able that enables you to drag components on a page by simple drag and dropping it into the area that supports a particular component. We have extended this to enable you to use it on touch devices. By default, the toolbox will open in the touch mode on a touch device, but you can also switch it manually on your desktop into the touch mode, where it will be docked to the left side, and you can show and hide it depending on whether you're actually using it. Also, on a touch device, you will be able to just swipe from the side of the screen to show the toolbox. Now, the toolbox enables me to do exactly the same, but because the touch targets are bigger, and also they on a touch device, the touch target is going to be bigger, the drop targets are going to be bigger. This makes it usable on tablet devices. Now, there's not really much to say about it other than it just works. As to the other improvement that I wanted to show you, those are called component variants. And since I'm on desktop, I'm going to switch back to the desktop mode. Okay, so I'm going to drop a page list which supports this new philosophy of page variants, and I'm going to drop it on a page. And since the page list by default lists children's of itself, it doesn't show anything. It just is here, and it only has siblings rather than children. I'm going to configure it to list its siblings. So I'm going to switch the mode from children to siblings, and I'm going to show it. It currently will be showing the summary list variant. So when I save that, it will basically list all of its sibling pages. You cannot see it explicitly because this variant doesn't link component titles. So I'm going to switch it to a variant that is more suitable to this scenario, and that will be a hub page variant. And now you will be able to see that the page list actually links those linked list, summary list, file list, linked list, summary list, file list. You can see that it links those pages which are its siblings. Now, this is how you work with the variants from the editor's point of view. You've seen those two variants. I'm going to show you how to define additional variants now and how this is designed. So for each side, you've got a in the settings section, which is an advanced because this is an advanced task that regular users are not going to be doing, and you will see why in a moment. You've got the component variants for all the components that support this new methodology. We've switched some of the components, more are coming. We've actually found out that after introducing the variants, we can actually remove quite a few components or disable them in the list, because variants basically enable us to achieve the same in a better, more flexible way. Uh, so you can see that you could see that the hub page was defined on the list, which is one of the variants, but also the platform by itself comes with its own variants. I've switched to the platform variants right now, so you can see that the page list in the Zen Garden itself also defines this summary list. So the platform, you can govern it on a global level, but you can also define it on a site level. So I'm going to switch to the site again, and you can see how the variant is being defined. Each variant has its own CSS class, which allows you to attach specific styling and specific potentially JavaScript, so you can turn the page list into a rotating image list or something like this, and allows you to pick the fields that you want to render. So my page list as a hub page lists those two fields. It lists title and summary text. And what is the syntax of this? As you can see, there's more than just a field name. So basically, this asterisk before the name indicates that I want this rendered field to be clickable, which will link to this item. So I want my title to be clickable, and then I want my title to be an H1 instead of just a regular div. So now if I look at the variant, let's just save it and preview it, so that I can show you the HTML of this. Now, am I in preview mode? No, now I am. Okay, so now if I will preview the item element, you will see that this is an H1, which is also a link, and inside of the link is the page title is rendered. By default, if we don't specify any of the formatting elements in the field definition, we will just render it as a div, and each of those rendered fields will have a field dash and then field name as a class. So you can actually style each of those fields with also a hub page showing as the class that I've defined in here, showing as a component class. Now, those variants might not be enough, so I'm going to specify an additional variant. So it's a list, let's say it's a list of products. I want an image of this product to be shown, so I can create an additional variant, and I'm just going to duplicate this one. So I'm going to say it's a extended hub page variant. And now I want on top of what I have here, I want this hub page to have a class hub page extended, and I want on top of those fields, I want to show an additional field. So I wanted to show a summary icon, and if this field is defined on a page, it will show up in this list. So let's try it. There you go. You can see that I've just got an image defined on this one page. It showed up on this page. The other pages don't have the image defined, so they just don't show up. But it's not really useful for the image to be on the bottom. I want this image to be as a first and clickable. So I can copy this at the front and make it clickable by adding an asterisk in front of it. Now, when I refresh this page, you will see that the image is at the front, and you can see by the cursor that it is clickable. So I can go to that very page. So those are component variants. I can show you still that the component variant has actually picked up the class hub page extended. So I think this will really make those components be extremely flexible and extremely reusable, and especially for the UI developers who need those fields to be in a specific order and be able to attach the classes to specific elements. Thank you for watching, and see you till next time.